This episode is brought to you by Dallas Hemp Co., home of the infused dinner.
Yo, it's your boy Josiah, aka Chief Jos.
And where are you from, by the way?
Yeah, I'm from Dallas, Texas. Also, by the way, Nigeria too. Shout out to Nigeria.
Shout out Nigeria. Shout out Nigeria.
In the building, man.
So for the fans that don't know you, the ones that do know you, could you please explain to the audience what it is that you do?
So currently I'm a castmate on MTV's The Love Experiment. It's a brand new dating experience. It's on MTV Tuesdays. Every Tuesday on MTV. Make sure y'all check that out. And I do that right now, so that's what's going now. But before we even got into that, man, I'm in IT. I'm an IT sales exec. I also have a partner in the trucking company. And also, I'm dabbling in the real estate now, man. I'm dabbling in everything. So it's kind of multifaceted, man. Really just trying to get it by all means, any way possible, man.
Most definitely. So you're a man of many trades, I see.
Oh yeah.
So let's take it back to the beginning. How did you start off being in IT? Let's take it back. Let's start there.
Okay. So if we taking it from the back, we started from the beginning.
We're gonna start from the beginning. Let's get it.
So yeah, I went to Texas Tech, man. I graduated from Texas Tech in 2015, and going into college, I grew up in an African household. My parents was really strict on the education, man. It's like if you weren't a doctor, lawyer, engineer, they wasn't trying to mess with it, man. So initially, I thought I wanted to be a physical therapist going to school. I got to Tech, man. I had all these shadowing hours. I got to my junior year. I was like, man, nah, I ain't finna do that. Like, that's not me. And then I saw my talents were in sales. So, I kind of thought that, okay, let me use what my strengths were in, based off the little knowledge I had, and transition that into, doing medical device sales. So moved to Atlanta after graduation, started doing that, moved back to Dallas in 2018, and got with IBM, doing IT sales there, just kind of really networked my way in there, and, the rest is history.
Okay, how did you get into trucking? Because I'm in the trucking as well. It's a very lucrative business. It's a good business. How did you get into trucking, and what are some of the challenges that you face in the trucking?
Right, so trucking, TP Trucking Pro, me and my best friend Turbo Taylor Gabriel, shout out to him and Dr. E, man. We started this back in 2019, 2020.
Okay.
We were just looking at ways to bring in income, man. And shout out to my boy Don B. Bryan. He had a trucking company, and he was telling me about the success. Like, bro, we had the loads going, we got this. Why? I was like, why? And I was like, okay. He always was telling me, bro, look at the proof is in the paperwork. This is something you can do for a long time with the right connections. So, it wasn't a couple more times he was saying that. We was just like, all right, bro, we need to kind of tap in.
Yeah.
So, we started with one truck operating out the Amazon dock. Out there off of exit 23.
Down 9?
Yeah, down 9.
Yeah.
We were out there in down 9, and when we initially started, like, we didn't have any drivers, like, so Turbo being an ex-NFL, veteran, he was up there with us sometimes at the dock, just kind of like, trying to figure out the business. We really wanted to learn it from the ground up, so we was out there loading up, doing everything ourselves, and then to the point where we kind of built it up a little bit, and we had drivers going, so my kind of position now is that I created a trucking course, a TP Trucking Board course, the Trucking Academy, just really trying to put people on game on how to start their own trucking companies, you know what I'm saying? So, because, in this business, people ask us all the time, how you do it, how you start a company. So, we put together a little course on there. It's in my bio. It should be in my bio on IG, so I can check that out. Just really trying to put people on the game. So, that's how we kind of got into that. And, we kind of been progressing, and then now we're shifting into the more real estate, land development, building houses. That's kind of the move, the way right now for us.
Okay. So let's talk about this MTV, The Love Experiment.
What?
Man, look, man, that watch party was off the chain, man. I'm not gonna lie. I went live on 60 Seconds.
Oh yeah.
So many people was like, "Where are you?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this, man. You bring a nice crowd.
For sure.
You're a nice personality. You got great character. I haven't known you long, but just your energy real good, and I appreciate that. But how did we get into the Love Experiment? Who reached out to you to get into the Love Experiment? What type of guy do you have to be for somebody to even reach out to you to be in the Love Experiment?
Obviously, you gotta be a people person, man. I guess you gotta be somebody that's solid. I guess that has a good face card, man. With me, it was a crazy experience, right? Because I'm sitting at home one day, just so happened to be single. And I get a call from, hey, one of my boys was supposed to be on. He couldn't be on, but hey, man, I think I got an opportunity for you. I know you've been single. I was supposed to be on this show, but I think you may be the perfect person for it. But just because of your circumstances. So next thing you know, I was on the phone with them. Next thing you know, the rest was history, man. I'm on my way to Vancouver, and we're filming. So it was a wonderful, crazy experience. Just I feel like it was God sent, man. It was just like a blessing. So, you know.
Tell me who won. Tell me what happened. Can you do that?
Man, you just gotta stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know who won, man. But
you don't know who won yet?
Yeah.
Every Tuesday,
MTV Tuesdays after Love and Hip Hop. And it's crazy. It's like there's no show like this out right now. No show out. Like it's one of a kind.
Okay, so wasn't the show on VH1 at first? Like, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I believe so. It was supposed to be on VH1, but Hollywood business.
Yeah.
Things get jumbled up. So I feel like MTV is probably even a better opportunity, for the show, a better rollout.
Yeah.
And so far it's been wonderful. The fans are loving it.
Yeah.
Just seeing myself on TV, regardless, is crazy, man. The girls look good, and it's dope.
What type of feedback are you getting? What your DMs looking like right now?
Oh man, have y'all watched the last episode?
I watched when I went to the party.
Yeah, the last episode, man. Dallas, man. We had to come in and stand our ground, man. We had to come in and represent. So I definitely felt like I was myself, a natural, of course.
Okay.
And it was a wonderful time.
Okay, so after doing the love experiment, what have you learned about love?
Oh man, I just learned that love comes in all different forms, man. And when you're dealing with your person, you really got to figure out like what love means to them, and then how you can really embrace that and bring that out. Everybody's definition is different. Everybody likes it a different way. So really figuring out and locking in with your person, so that way you can bring the best out of them, and it can be mutualistic on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Most
definitely.
Yeah.
And when it comes to a love language, how important is a love language when it comes to being in love with somebody?
It's a very important. Like, come on, fellas, you got to study your girls' love languages, man. You got to study that. You got to know that, because that's the way that that they need that. They need that. That's the way that they
most definitely
that they grow. That's the way they kind of feel comfortable in the situation, in the circumstance, relationship. So yeah, man, it's just for growth, man, and progression.
Most definitely. And what is your take on 50-50 relationships?
50-50, what you mean by 50?
Goddamn right. What's that?
50-50. I mean, I feel like it should. I feel like 50-50 could work. It just depends on your household, man. Everybody's household, everybody's situation is different, right? I would love to. I'm always carry the weight, and have my own and take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? But I want my girl to be able to carry the load and be a boss and have her own, just in case I ain't there one day.
For sure.
Just for her personal self, I want her to be able to say, I got my own, and I can do why I say why.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm gonna still handle it, and just because that's the household I was raised in. You feel
Most
me?
definitely. And when it comes to the landscapes of relationships and this new wave of hip hop with these females, the city girls, and everybody give me a bag, this nigga go give me some money. What is your take when it comes to these new generation of, I'm not gonna say of women, but basically the way women are thinking nowadays when it comes to a man? What is your take on that whole entire ordeal?
I mean, I just feel like with society, like a lot of girls like to do what's hot. Like, a lot of times they don't really understand what's really going on. Or a lot of times it's a cap or it's a front, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, just look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror and really, you know who you are. You know what you really want out of life. You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff it's gonna get tired eventually. That's how I feel.
Name a few characteristics that you love about a woman.
Oh man, the hustle. Drive, like if you got that, that's wonderful. Sense of humor, man. If you got a girl that can make me laugh, and keep me going like that, like that means a lot. And also caring, family oriented. I'm big on family. Someone who is definitely like that. Those are my top 3 for sure.
Okay, and after the love experiment, do you see yourself doing something else like that in the near future or the late future?
Oh, for sure, definitely. After this, definitely still gonna plan on engaging with my fans and all over, right? And seeing what other opportunities are out there, taking on all opportunities, whether modeling gigs, things like that. But you know, we're going to see how it goes, man. The experiment still continues. You know, we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
So y'all stay tuned to that.
So what is next for Josiah?
What's next, man? Continue to stay engaged with the fans. Like I said, trucking course is still out there. We're running that. Real estate, a lot of big real estate projects in the city, really trying to take over the economy here, the market here. So, yeah, a lot of things in store. Yeah, I just stay tuned and support your boy. Stay locked in MTV Tuesdays. And, you know, that's how we rocking.
And where can we find you on social media?
On IG, you can follow me at Chief Jos, at ChiefJos. Same on Twitter, all that. DM me, follow me, all that. Catch
and if
up.
you had 60 seconds to speak to anybody, dead or alive, who would it be and what would the conversation consist of?
Woo, 60 seconds,
I
man.
get them every time with it.
60 seconds, man. You got me on this one. I'll probably have to say my grandpa, Josiah, who I'm named after, man. Like, he passed before I was born, but I heard a lot of great things about him, you know, and I was named after him. So if I can just holler at him for a little bit, chop some game, man, that would be everything. So
Most definitely.
for sure.